तो लास्ट ईयर मैं एक माँ 2 माँ ठीक है, तो हम 4 बच्चे हैं, इनके यहाँ 4 बच्चे हैं
4 बच्चे मेरे तो 2 4 बच्चे
सो आई ऑलवेज वांटेड कि 4 मतलब 2 बच्चे हो.
ఏం చెప్పాలో కూడా తెలియట్లేదు. Should I be holding this like this?
Oh yeah, you reminded me of mine. My mic. How am I gonna drink?
Is it working? I hope it's
Hello.
working. Welcome to the podcast.
Podcast. PC, come closer.
Okay.
It's Valentine's Day too. Tomorrow.
I completely-
What are you giving me tomorrow?
So this is why you should not buy us too many.
See, you're changing the topic now.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
Honey, so in today's video, we're gonna tell you guys about how to be the best parents ever. So Kiki? Oh my God, we are still saying Kiki.
No,
So
I
Aani,
didn't say it.
our little one, Kahani, turned 1 year old, and we thought of doing this like an experience kind of a video. Like I told you, how to be the. Okay, so yeah, I got a few questions online from Instagram mostly. How did it feel compared to when Kiki was born?
This time it was more chaotic, I would say.
Really?
Yeah, I mean the whole process were more chaotic than
Oh
Kiki.
yeah, did you see the birth video?
Yeah,
If you didn't,
so-
you can see that. I mean, it was like life-threatening.
Yeah, so
But
that was
we didn't die. Another thing. I tried for VBAC, which failed. It was gonna fail. Like I kind of saw that coming, and then I had a uterine rupture. Scary stuff. So, but then we survived. She survived. She's a champion. I mean, this time it was more easier. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
once
yeah.
I came home right from the hospital because my parents were there
yeah,
to help us out.
much better, I would say.
Even Tutu
much
was
easier.
there in the hospital, right?
Yeah, this time I didn't feel anything. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I had it easy for this time.
I mean, we had Kiki in the pandemic
Yeah,
when it was just the two of us, and I still had C-section even then.
so this time it was like I would say I enjoyed this.
This time we had so much help
I
from my
enjoyed it
mom,
this
from
time, yeah.
like Tutu, Piyush, Papa. This time we had the village.
Yeah, it takes a village, right?
How was adjusting to life with 2 kids versus just 1?
Divide and conquer. That's what
Yeah,
we
literally.
believe in. So I took over Kiki almost completely, and Aani was your responsibility.
Yeah, but I also kind of missed spending time with Kiki.
Yeah, and I
Kiki-
hardly and Aani for the first 6 months at least, like I hardly spent time with Aani, I would say. I
Like-
mean, only for like naps or like burping her, but most of the time she was with you, right?
Like Kiki was like completely mama's girl till Aani was born, 3.5 years. And then obviously I couldn't because with Aani, she was a newborn, even when she was a baby. Newborn needs complete silence when they're sleeping. I'm always breastfeeding her. They drink all day, so many hours. Making them sleep, feeding them, changing diapers. So I was mostly occupied with Aani initially, the first few months. And then slowly I was able to come back to Kiki again. So yeah, I was kind of missing spending time with Kiki. So what was easier versus harder the second time? Like this time, easier was obviously we knew what was coming. I knew I was gonna feed her. She started breastfeeding from the hospital itself. Like we didn't have any issues latching and all that. I knew the first 10 days after the C-section would be the most painful. The first month itself. It was actually postpartum was actually way more easier. Like I said, mom was there. The first time it was everything was on you. So for sure, the postpartum time was definitely easier, and also we had experience how to raise a newborn. But yes, the difficult part was also that how to raise a newborn, like take care of a newborn along with a preschooler.
Best part was there were no surprises. I mean, I know that every kid is different, but I mean, like when they got sick, or like when how to burp them, the teething, sleep cycles. You literally almost like you could predict like what's going to happen next. So that gave you, I mean, at least for me, it gave me a lot of confidence that you can handle things. There were no surprises, right? So that's the best part. Harder was like managing 2 kids. Like sometimes time is of the essence. Like initially we used to have more time, But now, like now that to manage both kids, I think it takes up most of our time.
What was harder is still hard managing two kids. They both want your time at the same time, especially. And then, especially when I have work to do. Yeah. And then we also we chose not to have any nannies or any help. So, but then since we chose that, we have to deal with that as well.
Yeah.
So, but the good thing is that he works from home, I work from home. So, we take turns, we manage that way.
That's the only saving grace, I would say. Other than
Yeah.
without that, I don't think
Obviously, I
it
would have been
it
able
would
to
have been
do it.
difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, if you were to go to office outside, not work from home, then would have been difficult for me for sure. How Kiki reacted to having a baby sister and how their bond has grown. Kiki actually, if you saw the gender reveal video, she wanted a sister. I wanted a girl too. Yeah. So she was pretty happy when she met Aani. Like, did you see the video when she met her? Maybe I'm gonna put it here. But yes, the first 2 nights, she remember, she was like, she felt very different and awkward. Like, first of all, why am I the only one in this house? Like, where are my parents? Where are they? She was with her nana nani, mosa mosi. But where are my parents? In my
But
own
that's
house.
that's for the first time
Yeah,
in
for
her
the
life.
first
Yeah.
time. Of course, it must be shocking. And the next day, okay, now is this baby gonna be with mom all day?
She was never like
No.
mean or like
No, but
harsh with the
she was
baby. Like,
confused.
yeah, she was
And
confused.
initially, she was like, she was also ignoring me the first 2 days.
True.
She just wanted to hug you and cuddle you.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely
So
forgot
she was
that, yeah.
ignoring me the first 2 days.
Yeah. She slowly she got
Ignoring means I saw she was a little pissed off. But like not the whole day.
Yeah.
Moments. Like
There were moments.
there were moments when she wanted me, but I was not able to give her the time because I was busy with Aani, feeding her or making her sleep something.
True.
But that's the only bit.
After that, she got used to it and she started enjoying it.
Yeah.
She loved it. She loved the whole experience. When I used to take her to a school, she used to show off like, I have this baby sister and
And it was also important, like, to develop this relationship healthy way. Like, we still had to show her that she was important as well.
even before Ani was born, we were like preparing her, like, there's gonna be a baby, like, how do you like your sister? Like, we kind of prepared her mentally, I would say. She was expecting it. Obviously, she was not ready for how it's gonna feel like. But once Ani was born, she was like, okay. It took time, but she was able to adjust pretty fast.
What did you do differently with Aani that you didn't with Kiki? I can say right away. We didn't even try sleep train her at all. Like, at all. So, we
Best thing ever.
co-sleep. I mean, the first few months, she was sleeping in her crib for safety reasons. Obviously, like, imagine a newborn is so tiny, right? And even a new parent is so exhausted. So, it's risky the first few months. But yeah, after that, since she turned 4 or 6 months, something, like, she has been co-sleeping with us.
But that is new. We never did that with Kiki.
Yeah, we never did that with Kiki because I was a new parent then, and apparently all the sleep experts, everyone said that was the best for your kid, but apparently not.
No, that's something which I
I hope
welcome.
she's
like,
not waking up.
yeah. I
She's
hope.
still sleeping in her bed and we are watching. Yeah. So, and I don't want to do it this time because it's not worth it. Eventually they learn. Like, Kiki now sleeps in her own bed, in her own room. Eventually they will
They'll
move out
go
of the
for it,
room.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let's just cherish this time as much as we can.
Yeah.
The last baby.
She's growing up so fast, so I feel like time is running out.
Also, I feed her all night. I mean, I always say that. I've been saying that since 1 year. But like, she can get hungry whenever she wants. So then I don't have to like reach for her in the crib, and then she's getting heavier. Okay, so it's difficult, like when you are half asleep and then when you're fully asleep, not even half asleep, deep sleep. When you're in deep sleep and then you have to pick up such a heavy baby. I think it's more accident prone, not safe. So in the bed is fine. In the bed is okay.
Would you say Ani is easier than Kiki?
See, of course, we have more experience.
Probably that bias is at play, but still,
also-
I kind of feel like she
You
was,
always say that.
yeah, because maybe I handle Kiki more compared to Ani. Maybe that's the reason.
Okay, that could also be
That might be the reason.
Aani has a companion. She has Kiki. but Kiki had only us.
No, no, I was talking about strictly things that she does on her own, like making Ani nap or like making Ani sleep is
Ah,
easier.
I think she loves you more than Kiki. Baby Kiki. I think baby Aani loves him more than baby Kiki.
Because it's easy to make Ani
I think
sleep
baby Kiki
compared
hated
to
you.
not really, but
Hey, but she was like, she didn't care. She was very indifferent. Remember when you
yeah.
used to come from office and she was like, okay, just this guy's back
And
again.
look at her now.
But Ani, look at Ani whenever you come from
See,
outside.
eventually both girls are mine.
But Ani's very happy, very very happy baby.
But she's always smiling, I feel.
Kiki was a very wiggly, dancy baby.
Yeah.
Annie's also very jumpy baby,
They're,
but she's
they're
also
different
very
in their
happy
own way, like
baby.
yeah. I feel like I could see the personalities already. It's too early, but still I could make out like the
Kiki is a
differences.
diva. We'll
She
see what
still
Annie
is. Yeah,
is
yeah,
gonna
that
be.
is true.
Did your approach to baby sleep, feeding, skincare, or anything else change? Yeah, I mean feeding wise as well, everything was same. I breastfed Kiki for like 2.5 years. I'm still breastfeeding Annie. No intentions of stopping. Like I don't mind feeding until 2, not 3. That would be too much. So let's see. Yeah, so far it's been good. Another thing I noticed with Annie only likes to feed when she wants to nap or sleep. Kiki wanted it like snack. Literally. Watching her grow so fast, how does it feel? The bittersweet feeling of knowing this might be your last baby. She is our
She
last
is,
baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
We are very sure of that.
Yes. Yeah, that's why actually watching her grow has been like a for sure a bittersweet
Yeah.
moment. Like all the milestones, like, oh, she's sitting up. Oh, she's standing. Oh, like when she's gonna start walking, she won't be a baby anymore.
She grew up so fast. Like I said, like because our parents were around and all, like I didn't even realize that it's been a year. I'd miss baby lizard for sure.
During Kiki's time when Kiki was growing, I was like, oh damn, she's so big already. But anyways, we'll have a second child. But this time we know we won't. She's our last baby, so we won't have a baby after this ever. So these are the last moments of babyhood.
Baby.
Why?
Parenthood.
Babyhood. Her babyhood. I just made a word. Okay, put it in the dictionary.
Oh, how has how has parenthood changed your relationship as a couple?
We are more close now, can't you see?
No.
See, look. Yeah, look at the wife.
No,
Wife
please.
wants to be closer.
No, thank
Husband
you.
is like,
No, thank you.
no thank you, क्या होता
I
है?
was just
हैं?
kidding. I was
And I just
kidding.
said Valentine's Day बताओ, ये
Okay.
होता है.
Our relationship blossomed.
As if.
Full
See,
blown
this is the
flower.
only time we get to spend as a couple, okay? It's like, what's
And
the
we,
time?
and we are
It's 10.
making videos, like
It's 9. It's 9 p.m.
and we are making
Okay?
videos,
Kids are in
podcasts.
bed. A few hours, like some 2-3 hours are the only time we spend as a couple. Romantic couple? Not depends on days when I'm not PMSing.
As a couple. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, the rest of the day we were parents.
but the rest of the day we are shouting at each other so much. So
And you shout, I listen.
see,
See what?
we just need a childless vacation to reignite our love.
And make another child.
No, not this time. Okay, so this question is
Okay.
we're gonna park this question for that.
If I need to be, if I have to be honest, no, at least for me, like I completely forgot how it used to feel like without kids.
I want to feel that again. So
Yeah, that
So
is something which because it's been 4
no,
and a half.
I remember feeling it like when my photos and videos start popping up, like this iPhone
Because,
loves doing
of
that.
late, like because it's been 4.5 years, so is something which I'd love to try again. I'd
बोलें?
say it evolved.
What we struggled with was postpartum different? अरे नहीं यार. Already बोल दिया. It was very nice.
It was the easiest.
Postpartum was way
It was,
better
it was
than
a breeze thanks to your
last
mom.
time. Yeah. Any tough phases? Example.
Sleep regression, teething. See,
Yeah, actually, seriously.
this is what I was talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
With Kiki, we've experienced sleep regression, we experienced teething, we experienced sickness, we experienced every.
Shit.
What happened?
Battery खत्म. So
Yeah.
our LCD died. We can't
So
see. We
with
can't.
Kiki, we experienced every single thing. But with Aani, do you even remember sleep regression?
See, you know why that happened? Because I think she has been sleeping with us, co-sleeping. It
Probably.
could be. Because,
Probably.
like, why would she cry if she has mom right next to her all
Mhm.
night? I think that definitely eased the things. And also teething, right? She can just have doo
Mm.
whenever she would whenever she would feel irritated. But yeah, for sure, Ani has been easier in that way. Like I never had to see any apps or just to see what she must be going through. Favorite moments from this year. I know. See, first of all, obviously when Kiki met Ani in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is something which, I mean, there are some things in life, no, you just have them etched in your brain.
Yeah.
That is one such thing.
And our 10-year anniversary in the tulip field.
Yeah, that photo shoot was pretty good.
Mm. Holi was nice.
And first
Diwali was,
vacation with Ani,
yeah, and also like Holi we celebrated Holi with my family, Diwali with your
with my
family.
family. Yeah.
So
That's the best part. Like, at least, they were able to meet Ani before she turned one. So they were able
yeah,
to actually meet the baby. So that is something which I was very happy for.
and also watching these two girls grow with each other, play with each other.
Now, like, Ani waits for Kiki.
Yeah, and all the holidays they were fun
I
with
think
them.
this year has been pretty
All the chill
chill. Yeah, I
holidays.
mean, a whole year has been like,
Holidays.
I don't,
I look forward to holidays.
yeah, I mean, every single thing has been good. I don't have any bad memories.
We had because we had the village.
Yeah,
What we look forward to in the next year. What are you excited about as Ani enters toddlerhood?
I don't want her to. If
I know, no more baby anymore.
yeah, I just want her to
But
stay
then, yeah,
small.
oh my god, we would have to run after her.
Even Kiki says the same thing, like, that she wants her to be like a
I
baby.
love that video. But like, I remember from Kiki's time, I
But
was
I'm excited.
chasing Kiki.
Yeah, at the same time, also excited to see, because, like I said, I'm trying to see how they're going to behave.
But
Like,
also, Kiki was the cutest once she became a toddler. You remember how
yeah,
she started talking and so interesting and already asking questions? But
yeah, she was.
she was the most
I
fun.
guess, like, even with Kiki, like, because it's been 4 years, the most fun we had was when she turned, like, after one, like when she started walking, when she started talking, she became,
Two-ish.
yeah, around 1.5, 2 was the age when she became like Kiki.
That's also the time they are very energetic, so you have to constantly chase them.
Yeah, but still, like, that is something which every single moment, or like, the around that time, or after 2 years old or 2.5 years old, was the best part, at least for me.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward for that part with Ani, how she's gonna behave, how she's gonna act, especially with Kiki, the diva.
Also, this time we have Kiki to help us out. To keep
She
keep
actually
Ani
does,
engaged.
It's not funny. She actually
I
does.
know that's why I was at
She's
ease
so responsible.
also.
That is something which I always, like, I'm proud of. The way she handles her sister, the way she cares for her. Beautiful, beautiful relationship.
Sometimes she gets moody, but not for long.
Yeah, but she's still a kid.
She's
Like,
still a
see,
kid.
the
I mean,
thing is,
Kiki is
like,
still a
once
kid.
Ani was born, like, everyone, almost everyone was like, treating Kiki as if, like, she's the elder sister. Like, technically, yes, but still,
Big kid, but like a big kid.
like, yeah, like an older kid maybe. But she's still 4
Yeah,
years
she's
old.
still a little kid.
Yeah, she's still.
Any plans for her second year travel activities or things you want to do differently? No, we want to do everything the same way.
It works. I mean, if it's not broken, then
Yeah,
fix
like
it.
someone was asking, are you gonna send her to daycare or get a nanny
We don't
like
need.
that?
I think we
So I was like, I
don't
mean,
have
if
the
we
need.
manage to do it with Kiki, why do we need? Like, are you gonna send her to or preschool? Not preschool, is it? It's not preschool. It's still daycare, right?
Daycare, yeah.
Like not
Play
until
school.
play school. Not until she's 2.5. That's when we sent Kiki to play school because she had to learn Dutch. That's why. Otherwise, we are able to manage fine. And this time, we are actually saying it's easier than before.
Yeah.
We are such seasoned
Season
parents.
parents. Advice for other second time parents.
I mean, the most important advice is remember your first experience and learn from that. The most important thing is, very, very important thing is, like you said, making your kid ready for the new baby. And ready as in, hey, so the baby is gonna need some time initially. Because Kiki kind of knew that, yeah, so the baby needs a lot of time. Baby's always crying, baby's always pooping, baby's always eating. So the mommy daddy will have to be a bit occupied. It's very important. Like, of course, mom would be busy or dad would be busy with one kid. So the other parent should give time to the elder kid. Like, it's important to just like always make sure that your first kid doesn't feel alone. Initially, especially, like that's the most important thing. It's gonna be a shock for the kid for sure when the baby comes home. So just make sure like someone is with them, is ideally a parent, and talk to the kid for sure, like about these things, if anything is bothering the kid or not. Yeah, listen to the kid. And the most thing is like, don't give too much importance to the baby over the kid. You gotta balance it out. Like, the kid should not feel like the kid is not important anymore. What do you have to say?
Tips, I don't know, because I'd say like our situation is very unique. Not every parent or not every couple have this unique situation of both of us working from home, having ample time for kids, and we are in a very comfortable situation. So I'd say like get help, like help as in
Oh
like it
yeah,
need not be.
I mean,
Ask for
yeah,
help, like
yeah. You can
don't
definitely
try to
get
do it
help.
all by yourself.
Hmm.
Ask for help. We, like I said, like we were in a comfortable situation, so we didn't
No,
need
I
that
was glad
much,
my
but
mom
yeah.
was here for 3 months.
So other than that, what else would it be like? Divide and conquer. That's the most thing I would
Yeah.
say. Like if there are two parents, like one parent focusing, like if one parent takes responsibility of one kid, it gets easier for the second one.
Also,
That's what I believe in.
hmm,
Yeah.
and it's not a second time. This advice is not just for second time, but applies to the first time also. Like, the couple, you as parents have to talk to each other before you kill each other.
It's a team thing.
Yeah, it's very important to talk to each other, because initially, like, all those hormones are gonna, and all the sleepless nights are gonna make you mad and crazy, make you go crazy. So the only thing is talk to each other, listen to each other, understand each other, and if you need help, yeah, go ahead. Go.
Actually, for the advice is not related to the kids, because kids obviously people are gonna figure out based on their
Mental
situation.
health is very important.
But the couple itself, like they, if they don't work together, it's gonna get overwhelming for the other person. If the onus falls on one person, one parent, to do most of the work, there are more chances of them going crazy, because it's a bit too much, to handle two kids.
Even one kid,
Yeah.
for first time,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, you should think like, we are not the enemy, they are the enemy.
That's true. We are a team. They are a different team.
We are not gonna let them win.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
I always say that,
That's the truth, though.
especially before we leave for a holiday or something, or before we go out.
Because our emotions will be heightened, right? Sometimes you're not in control, but you
PC,
have to
Telugu में
realize.
बोलो ना. I'm sure we were about to get that comment. PC, next question answer in Telugu.
Okay.
Wait, क्या question है next? So wrapping up what this year meant to us. बताओ, तेलुगु में बोलो.
You go first.
मैं बोलूँ? I mean, हाँ, so ये साल कितना अच्छा था. ये साल basically पिछला साल कितना अच्छा था. हमारे 2 बच्चे हो गए 1 महीने में. मतलब 1 महीने में नहीं हुए. हाँ, तो देखो, बहुत अच्छा था. बहुत अच्छा टाइम गुजरा हमारा. हमारे पेरेंट्स आए. Okay, wrapping up कैसे करते हैं?
Wrapping up, like how has it been? Like, how has it been the last year? How was it?
Don't speak English.
Yeah, okay. But
So that's a challenge.
that's a challenge in the same
Okay,
video.
see. So last year मुझे पता चला कि मैं कितनी अच्छी माँ हूँ.
उससे पहले
पता था.
बहुत परेशान थी.
उससे पहले
फिर एक और
पता-
बच्चा है.
No, उससे पहले पता था, तब confirmed है.
हाँ.
Okay, नहीं. So last year, देखो, as a mom, so last year मुझे पता चला कि 2 बच्चे बहुत अच्छे होते हैं. So last year, मैं एक माँ, दो माँ लास्ट ईयर मैं दूसरी बार माँ बनी,
अरे
जिससे मुझे पता चला कि बच्चे बहुत अच्छे होते हैं।
दिल के सच्चे भी होते हैं।
Wait. See, बहुत बहुत मजा आता है, दो बच्चे होने चाहिए, लाइक तुम्हारी फैमिली कंप्लीट हो जाती है।
होना चाहिए करके तुम मत बोलो।
हाँ, ऐसा नहीं बोलते, ऑब्वियसली इट्स योर विश, कितने बच्चे करो,
कितने बच्चे करो, बच्चे ना भी करो, फर्क नहीं
सी
पड़ता।
आई एम सेइंग दिस बिकॉज मी एंड माई सिस्टर, तो वी आर अ फैमिली ऑफ 4, ही इज अ फैमिली ऑफ 4, इंग्लिश ही बोल रही हूँ मैं, ठीक है, तो हम 4 बच्चे हैं, इनके यहाँ 4 बच्चे हैं।
4 बच्चे? मेरे तो दो 4 बच्चे का दो
दो बच्चे हैं,
दो, एक
सो आई
बार
ऑलवेज
बस।
वांटेड कि 4 मतलब 2 बच्चे हो, तो 2 बच्चे हुए, तो लास्ट ईयर लगा कि फैमिली कंप्लीट हो गई, एंड कितना मजा आता था उन दोनों बच्चों को साथ में खेलते हुए देखते हुए, बड़ा मजा आया।
फिर से करना।
तो बहुत मजेदार की बात है।
मजेदार की बात है।
तुम बोलो तेलुगु में, लेट्स सी।
क्या बोलना है?
क्लोजिंग।
क्लोजिंग।
अब पता चला। हाँ, बताओ इट्स लाइक आउट ऑफ प्रैक्टिस,
practice at least
एंड
like
यू कैन नॉट
this.
यूज इंग्लिश, ओके?
I cannot use English. Okay.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. Last year ఏం చెప్పాలో కూడా తెలియట్లేదు. ఆని మొదటి సంవత్సరం చాలా ప్రత్యేకమైన జ్ఞాపకాలతో నిండింది. చాలా ఎక్సైటెడ్గా ఉన్నాను. ఆని ఎలా ఉంటుందో, కీకితో ఎలా ఉంటుందో, కీకి ఆని ఎలా ఉండబోతున్నారు, ఇద్దరు కలిసి ఎలా అల్లరి చేయబోతున్నారు. మోస్ట్ ఎక్సైటెడ్ దాని గురించి నేను. చాలు.
It sounded like you were saying some mantra. All right, that's a
That's a wrap.
wrap.
That's a wrap.
Let's make the wrap. I love tortilla wraps with tempeh and tofu. Okay, bye. From the best parents
Signing
ever.
off from the podcast.
If you have any more questions or any other ideas for the next videos,
Or should we do this?
or should we just never ever do this again?
Should-
All right, bye. I'll see you again next week, obviously.